So we're actually here to play Storage Wars today. Y'all got goofed.
Wait.
No, hello everybody, hello. Yeah, we're playing Star Trekian Wars today, and it's going to be a hybrid of all of them. I will be playing Captain Picard, Kirk Picard, I think is his real name. Anyways, let's get started. Fuck that shit. Fuck that stuff. We're going to play for real, okay? Chris, edit this part out.
No, leave it.
I gotta,
you done goofed. I'm leaving it.
Let me send a letter to my editor. Edit this part out. Kidding. So we're here playing Star Wars. There's going to be some changes. We'll get into that, but let's hit our sponsors first. So we're sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. Everybody show off your Skull Splitter Dice, how amazing it is. Well done. So we all have them. We're rocking them for the most part. We're rolling them, making a lot of noise. I just want you to realize how amazing Star Wars can be with some real dice. So if you need some dice, scroll down to our Twitch page, click on the Skull Splitter link, and use promo code FeatherFall for 10% off that order. We're also sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee, amazing company in the TTRPG community. They have skyrocketed into stardom. They're the Cinderella story of our generation. So if you're in the need for don't side-eye me, Chris. If you're in the need for some coffee during this pandemic, we all are. I just got done drinking my third cup of the day. Go to foundfamiliar.com/featherfall. Use promo code FeatherFall. Get 10% off that first order. Now, that's all the sponsors. Let's go through the schedule. So every other Monday, we're in the off Monday here, actually. We're going to be here playing Star Wars. So we'll get a little bit more into that. But so we'll be here this week. We'll be here next week. And then from then on, it's every other week. Every Tuesday, we have our Call of Cthulhu Beneath the Umbral Veil. Where Chris will be DMing through the horrors of Cthulhu. The mythos. And then every Wednesday we're here with Wildmount playing some 5e Dungeons and Dragons, where the party was just ran out of town because they were done accused of murder.
Dun dun dun!
There's been a murder.
I was hoping somebody would get it. And then nothing on Thursdays, nothing on Fridays. Every other Saturday, we have our very own Harvey Barrel running the Gateway Wars. It's another 5e compendium of tricks and trades and
homebrew deliciousness.
It's delish. So join us every other Saturday for that. Every other Sunday, we're here with Curse of Strahd. We just finished episode 15, where we all just got thrown in the prison. Maybe, I don't know. We just got captured by the guards in Vallaki. So
Vallaki.
I can't believe I missed that.
The only thing I can really say about Vallaki is creepy doll.
Okay. I mean, I bought, so my character bought the ventriloquist doll of Strahd. Yeah. Yes! So I have it on my person. It's going to be amazing, too. Anyway, so that's our lineup. We have some one-shots maybe coming down the pipe. I don't know yet. We also have 2 slots left in the Descent into Avernus game. That it does not have a scheduled start time, but it will be on Thursdays. If you're interested, we have the application pinned in our Looking for Groups in Discord. So join us there. We're having fun. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay. So if you guys had joined us here for Star Wars before, we were playing Fantasy Flight Games, Force and Destiny. After 5-6 sessions, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, we as a collective figured it wasn't for us. There's a lot that was left to be desired. Some of the mechanics just weren't good. So we did some research, and we found, this is not a sponsored stream, so I will plug them because they're amazing, sw5e.com. So it is a complete rebranding of D&D 5e with Star Wars. So it's free. They do take donations if you're interested. They have a very active Discord, 5K plus. In that Discord, they're always putting stuff. Devin was perusing their Reddit and got lost in the amount of material out there. So it is a very active community. It's all free. It gives you the player's handbook, gives you the DM material to use. So check it out if you're interested. That's what we're going to be migrating towards. We're going to kind of take a step or two back. So if you guys last remembered, the party was on the run from Tycho Station, and got blasted out of the air pretty quick by a quad lasered bounty hunter and crash landed onto Taurus. So everything that happened after that point, we're going to go ahead and scrub. It didn't happen. It was just easier for the sake of transforming into a different system. It also gets the party the ability to erase some of their murder hobo-ness, as Wolf put it. So there is that. I guess we're all waving in chat. Hi, everybody.
I'm not saying it was me, but it was someone maybe in the group. Yeah, it was totally me. All right.
So that's where we left off. Where we're going to pick up, it's going to be a little bit of a change. So most of the characters are the same. We'll reintroduce them, maybe some of the different changes as we switch systems that they have. So we'll go ahead and start bottom right with Mr. Devin playing Jack. If you want to give a little bit about your character.
Do we want to talk about the time thing, or are we going to do that in a minute?
I was going to do that after, but yeah, we can talk about it right now. That might help a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Better pacing. So if you were paying close attention, which I'm assuming everybody in chat was and super interested, we were during the Mandalorian era. It was the Mandalorian era, which was about 10,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. So if you're interested in the timeline from Wikipedia, we're going to fast forward about 9,000 years. So it's going to be the same party. There was time travel, but it's not canon in the game, so we're just going to leave it at that. So we will be during the Age of the Empire. If you were to think somewhere in the timeline, it's going to be between Episode 3 and Episode 4, but before Rogue One. So the Empire is prevalent. Stormtroopers are things that have terrible aim, but in this they have a +7 to hit, folks. Stormtroopers a +7 to hit.
Okay, my defense of Stormtroopers is that they were ordered to take them alive, so they were missing on purpose for most of those.
Sure.
It never makes you sleep better at night, man.
Obi-Wan clearly states that only Stormtroopers have accuracy of that nature.
Yeah.
Also, I got my little.
You know, whoever their gun manufacturer is probably just really cheap, but can mass produce like hell. That's why
Uncle Owen
really
and
bad.
Aunt Beru both believe in the accuracy of stormtroopers. Okay.
Wow.
He went there.
Maybe a little too, maybe too soon. But so that's the time. That's the time frame we're going to be picking up in. Just if you were to imagine all of this happened 9,000 years from now. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump right in. So, Jack.
Yeah, so Jack was, I had envisioned him as almost like a gunslinger from 5e. I wanted him to use a hand blaster, kind of like Han Solo, and that was kind of my idea behind him. But I also wanted to get the ability to kind of get close with a hand blaster, like you see in a lot of, I know Harvey had mentioned, like the Mandalorian, some of the up close fights with hand blasters, and I thought that was kind of cool. So the big change I made for him is that I took a subclass of the fighter that's known as Snapshot, and basically it allows me to play an off tank and be in melee with my hand blaster. So I'm going all in on crowd control and stuns, and then I'm going to play off tank. So that's
playing
the big change. Whereas I would have been kind of hanging out in the back, blasting people before, I'm going to be right up in there.
Playing Diva now. I got you. Okay, we're gonna go across the screen to Two Socks.
Hey, that's me.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Chris.
I'm playing. Yeah, it's good to be here. I was just reading through some of my abilities that I didn't actually read through earlier. It was a copy paste kind of thing. But anyways, I'm playing Dryce. In our previous campaign, I was a Melito was my species, which was a bug kind of chitinous plate looking thing, kind of big and beefier than the Dryce that is today. Dryce now is a Mustafarian, so a little more frail frame, but still has the breathing apparatus with the tubes coming out. So I kept that. He's moved more to a dexterous build, obviously, so he's more of the roguish type as opposed to the brawling kind of fighter. So I do have sneak attack, but yeah, that's. Anything else? What else? Is that good?
Your age, height. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
All right, so 7. We'll go ahead and go up to the right to Wolf.
I'm playing Kenna. And what I did with her is made her more kind of roguish. She's turned out to be a really kind of good spy. So I went with that. Make her kind of quick, and then when she gets into trouble, she can get out of it with some light attacks. But she can also dual wield, and she has some nice pistols. So if she gets into trouble, she can definitely get out of. But she's more based on kind of observing the situation and reporting back to the crew what's going on.
Observe and report.
Yep.
Love it. Okay, Mr. Min Max himself.
Harvey Barrel here. So I'm playing 1B, the medical droid, and which is a scholar class with the physician pursuit with a scientist background. So I am healer to the max. I am the cleric. I am all about them heals. I take care of toxins. I can heal with bonus actions, regular actions, all sorts of different buffs to your stats and skills and abilities. So I'm definitely support, full support.
He is a power gamer to the fullest, homebrew RP. I'm just giving him a hard time. He didn't min max.
I chose what was appropriate to the robot. I'll throw for a robot.
All right. So last but not least, Lurchbox.
Yeah, I'm still playing Roll Tanakis. He's changed a little bit in this iteration. He's become a somewhat of a pathfinder, a bounty hunter type, more martial stuff. So he's a tracker, a ranger. He also dual wields pistols, and got some cool little tech gadgets at his disposal, and he's going to be more of a fighter this time. He dual wields. That's about it.
So just to quickly go over actual SW5E classes, Lunchbox, you are a scout. Harvey, you are
Scholar.
Okay. Wolf.
Scout.
/ operative.
Operative, yeah.
Multi-classed. Dryce.
Operative.
And Jack.
Y'all motherfuckers are leaving me out there by myself. Just hang back, everybody. I'm playing fighter.
Okay, Jack got it.
Off tank just became the tank.
Yeah.
Exactly like Overwatch. Exactly like Overwatch.
What is that?
I just went Daniel's son and caught a fly. Take that.
Oh.
High dexterity, bitches.
If you eat it, I will give you
for that. Give him some inspo for that.
That should get him some credits. No.
Well, that's a good question. Do our credits from previously carry over?
You missed the conversation, so you don't get a partake. If you were here at the approved time... No, I'm just kidding. So, Harvey, roll your initial level 1 credits. So whatever it was XD4 times 100 plus 1,000.
I actually did that when I did my first character build.
So
if that's it, that's cool.
Well, plus
1,500.
1,500. So since y'all are level 3, I'll give you 1,500 credits. So, all right. So that's kind of our characters in a nutshell. Not too much has changed. Just some minor tweaks. I do feel like this is going to be a much more smooth operator.
Smooth criminal.
Yeah. So Cranky's absolutely right. Minus 2,000 credits for being late. That's the new rule. He wasn't late for the stream. He was just late for the pre-stream. So that's. I mean, you can't show up to
stream.
Yeah, you can't show up to the party on time. You can't be that person. Anyways,
Someone must be fashionably late,
Yes.
even if I have no fashion.
all the fashions. All right, so where we left off, if you remember, you guys come straight out of hype. You're on
What?
mute. You're on mute, so you're.
Am I on mute?
Real quick question before we begin. Were we limited to, like in Force and Destiny, were we limited to not having stuff like lightsabers? Or does that not?
Well, so that's an interesting thing. So if you look at the damage on lightsabers, so I specifically looked at this in 5e. It's much less than the lightsabers in Force and Destiny. So y'all probably bitch about it, but I don't think anybody has a lightsaber right now because nobody has any force powers yet. So there's no force users here. You may have found one, and we could talk about that on how you found it. I think that'd be appropriate. But lightsabers only do like 1d8 damage, which is kind of silly.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to put a nuke in your game. You know, if
Yeah.
you can get a lightsaber and it does like a D20 because it's a lightsaber.
Oh, dude,
Or
I
2d20,
fully agree.
right?
I wonder if there's like any other like special things that like go along with it, like besides just the damage.
Well, I mean, like a double saber martial vibro weapon does 1d6 kinetic damage.
Yeah, and this one just does 1d8 energy damage for like a double lightsaber. It's like, oh,
Yeah, so a lightsaber is hidden, luminous, and versatile. So it doesn't.
Right.
It's gonna be 5e hack and slash. There's gonna be some grinds, but we can get a little creative with it if we want down the road. If somebody does find a lightsaber,
Okay,
So-
so I may have to change some of my stuff then.
if you
Well, I did take the analyze, which is a power.
which is
not
sorry, say that again.
Analyze
Okay.
power.
oh,
So
So you have a bit of force in you.
I,
The secret is that force
Yeah.
is always in us.
it's
and
around
everything all around us.
The Force was the friends we made along the way.
So awful. You guys are the worst. Are we ready to play? Do we have any? Let's talk about the lightsaber after this. So just pick the general weapons that they tell you in the book. So as you guys come out of Lightspeed from Corellia, you all have been a party for maybe a couple of days at most. Jack being the newest member. So keep all of that character development canon. Just some of the things are going to change. So as you guys come out of Lightspeed, there is a giant ship just sitting there waiting for you. And before Dryce, before you can really react, it shoots these 4 lasers right at you. Connects immediately.
Incoming danger.
And as you hit, you successfully navigate this thing into a better than average crash landing, so you're not dead. But you land on Taurus. So as you're coming into Taurus, you see that this is a once populated city. So if you remember back in the day, 10,000 years ago, it was vibrant and it was on the verge of being built. As you look, it is desolate. There are crashed starships everywhere. There are people here. It's just, if you think of like Think of Ready Player One in the stacks. That is kind of where everybody's living. So these nice, beautiful high rises that were being built, and you guys were running from the chest there. It is not that. It is dilapidated at best. And whatever homes are built are favela-esque. So they're shanties that are just erected with whatever crude materials they could find. So as
Human
you
hive.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. So as you land and crash, there is this small patch of swamplands, and this is where you crashed before, where it's just boggy marsh, so it's not like super, you don't sink down into the bottom, but it's enough to, as you walk out, your boots get wet. It's up ankle high probably. And as you crash, the air is thick, heavy, hard to breathe. Well, except for Dryce, you have the ventilator. So that's where we'll go ahead and pick up. We'll take it away.
Oh, great. We're back home. Yay.
You said the air's a little hard to breathe?
It is a little hard to breathe, yep. I mean, you can breathe, but it's just the clear smog and pollution and...
Gotcha. Okay, I was thinking, like, is it a different composition?
No.
Like a dangerous atmosphere.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
To be honest, it's borderline dangerous because of the amount of pollutants in it, but it is, imagine like LA at the height of the smog.
Sir, I recommend that we find some sort of cover or shelter, some place to hide.
Yeah, we should probably get out of the open.
I'm gonna reach inside my bag and pull out a shirt and rip off a piece of it to make a tie, like a bandana.
Mask up, folks.
Yep.
Mask. I'll see him doing that and kind of tighten up the connectors from my hoses and my breathing apparatus.
It's so loud, folks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that?
Do you see what you've started?
Thanks, Hunter.
And
I'm a droid. I don't need it.
And
I'll
then
go through
Go ahead.
the ship and grab like my weapons and have a little explorer's pack, and get packed up and salvage what I can and start heading towards some sort of cover.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, we just got to start heading out and see what we can find.
And so the friendly farmers that once greeted you 10,000 years ago are not there. Everybody give me a perception check. Or whoever's in front, give me a perception check.
I guess I would be towards the front, as I said.
It would be you, yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's a 3 plus 9 total.
Okay, so as you're running forward, person number 2, whoever's second, give me a perception check.
All right. That is a 12.
Okay. You don't see me either.
I will follow behind to catch up with my superior.
So as you all are running forward, you hear, "Hey, stop!" And as you look, you see a group of 4 stormtroopers, white clad, muddy boots. You can tell they're on patrol.
Remember, they have a +7 to hit. So. I'll kind of like put my hand on the handle of my vibro rapier, and once I kind of see them emerge, I'll stand up a little straighter and remove my hand, but I'll stop.
I'm at the back of the group, and I'm going to keep my arm on my heavy pistol inside my holster on my side.
Okay. What is Kenna roll and 1B doing?
I was trying to catch up with them, so when I get there, I just and Dry stops. I'll just stop like behind him and to his right.
I'll be kind of a step back, but kind of move over to the left a little bit.
And I'm just kind of hang back and try and melt into the shadows.
Okay. You guys aren't supposed to be in this sector. What are you doing? Give me some identification, please.
Out scavenging around.
I'm gonna need to see some identification. So,
Do we have identification?
I mean, yeah, you have a driver's license or something.
Sick.
So,
Space license.
so all of you are fully aware of the Empire and all of the troops that have been sent out, and you are fully aware that it is like the Gestapo chokehold on these planets.
So these would be bad guys, right? Like, just to put it in simple terms.
To make sure that we understand, how can they see our ship? Are we away from our ship, or can they see that we've clearly wrecked?
That's fair. I'll say you guys are probably 10 minutes from your ship.
Got it. Okay.
And so it's not like a smoldering pile directly behind you.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to make sure we weren't saying we were out smuggling while there's a smoldering ship behind us.
Sure. Sure.
I wanted to ask about how me and Dryce are war veterans. Have we been fighting the Empire? Are we known rebels?
That's your call.
Dryce?
I would think, yeah.
So you guys are veteran rebels.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So I'm glad I've got the cover on my face, seeing that they're stormtroopers. I'm looking a little worried.
All right, I'll start. I'll grab my little idea. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. We had a little malfunction. We had to crash land here. We're supposed to be going on. I'll hand him my ID. I'll just walk up. It's like, hey, here you go. Here's my ID. I was after a contract. I was getting a ride with these guys. We got shot down.
Well,
we're here. We're gonna build back up.
So you're saying you got shot down? So let me
Did I
ask.
say that?
Let me ask. Let me ask. Dryce and 1B. Do you have any rebel insignias, or are you in standard rebel gear? I mean, I would imagine.
I do have a combat suit on, so I imagine there would be some sort of my ranking as a pilot.
Okay. That's fair. And
it is what it is.
And so
this might be a learning moment here.
Symbol just welded to my chest panel.
It's
really.
huge.
No, I mean this is great.
It's all reds and oranges.
But okay, there's a difference. There's a huge difference between fighting town security versus stormtroopers. So this is a murder hobo appropriate thing. So they're gonna take your ID.
I'll come up and start to shuffle in my bag, and I'll show you mine too. And I'll approach the closest one.
Okay. And as you start digging around in your bag, they're at the ready.
Alright.
But he approaches you. ID, please. And is this your droid?
I am 21B medical unit. Are you injured? May I help you?
Actually, my buddy over here is a little bit injured. Can you go?
That's good to know. I didn't say that out loud, but as I'm pulling my my ID out. I'm gonna take out my vibro rapier. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay, I love it.
Well,
So
actually, wait. Can I try something first?
Sure.
yeah.
I'm all right with it.
I have a background feature called Careful Selection from being a smuggler. This feature allows you to study a person and gain insight into whether or not they would accept a bribe or to pick up on if they are exceptionally more perceptive than you. So I can, 1, find out if they take a bribe, and 2, find out if they're more perceptive than I am.
Interesting.
That guy's got shifty eyes. How can you tell his helmet keeps moving back and forth?
And I too have an assassinate feat where if I get a jump surprise attack on this guy, it
Okay.
it ups some damage. So that's what I was going for.
So maybe I step up and I'm like, gentlemen. I mean, clearly we should be able to figure out like something here, right? Do I get the impression that they might, or do I need to insight check?
I don't know how to. Does it say anything in that feed?
It just says this feature allows you to study a person and gain insight into whether or not they would accept a bribe.
I think you just do it.
Insight check.
Yeah, I think you just do it.
Damn.
So-
Hey, Cranky just gifted a sub to the channel. Thanks a lot for that. You get some 5 emotes coming your way, guys. I got a
Cranky.
Hyper Tiger. Looks sick.
Yeah, damn, bro. Thanks, man. Okay, so Devin, I think you just get that, and I will say with the general stormtroopers, they aren't very like, they don't care. Like, they're not going to take a bribe from you. Their job is to do this, and they're going to do it, right?
Okay.
So you get that piece of information. I will also tell you their passive perception is 10. So if you're higher than 10, you have a better perception than they do.
Okay.
Dryce, let's do that. I love that.
Yeah, so it's almost like pulling out my card and flashing it across their face and taking out the rapier and coming up.
Yeah, so as you look back, you do see 2 of the stormtroopers are different that are standing back. One has a nice little red thing over his shoulder, so it's like a pad almost, which I believe that is the higher ranking, if I remember my stormtroopers correctly. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there are 2 in different sets of armor other than just the standard white. So the one that approached you and Kenna is in the standard white basic armor. So, all right, go ahead and roll your attack. I love this.
All right, so I have an assassinate feat, or not feat, but it's part of my operative, where I'm at my deadliest when I get a drop on the enemy. I have an advantage on the attack roll against a creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. Any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So would this creature be surprised?
Yeah, I would definitely.
So then I don't have to roll then, or no, any hit you score. So I do have to hit, but if I do,
you have advantage though.
It's a nat 20, and I do have.
Dude, I mean, I'm just gonna assume you do this.
Well, I rolled an 18 plus 5.
So
That crit. Roll that advantage.
but if he hits, hit, you already get a crit though.
Yeah, so I had a 23, which auto crits. So that's 2d8 plus 3 plus. Does my sneak attack double? I can't remember.
You're looking
all dice double.
Yes.
Okay. Because I have advantage. I have sneak attack. 2d8. Here we go.
Sounds like a lot of dice.
10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28 points of kinetic.
So as you come up
damage.
and just shiv this dude, you catch him right under the mask, and you see the mask just shatter, and he falls down dead.
Jeez.
At this point, we are going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Initiative.
So,
I'm so excited to be rolling initiative.
I'm already giddy that this is so much better than.
Oh, bro. Do you want us to roll in roll 20 or
we don't have any. Well, yeah, I could use the. So we are using roll 20 for this. Eventually, we'll get some fun maps in here. But if you are interested in the 5e system, it does have character sheets in roll 20 already, which is amazing. So, all right. So you don't have to roll in roll 20. I will manually add you if you roll outside of the game. But everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
I
So
rolled a 20.
1B.
I rolled a 12.
1B got a 17. Jack got a 20.
This is gonna sound dumb, but how do you roll initiative in?
Click the initiative
Word,
where it
remember?
actually says initiative. Just click
there
the
you go.
title.
There you go.
So, Darice, you got a 12.
Yep.
Kenna, what'd you get?
22.
Roll, you got an 8.
So, but wait a second.
You have to add that
doesn't-
plus 2.
Yeah. So.
So you got a 10. And then K-E... How do you spell your name? K-E-Y-H...
Kenyha.
Kenya.
It's Caroline, Brian.
And you got a 22, you say?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Okay,
No,
so
20 as well.
No, 22.
Oh, never mind. I misheard it. Sorry.
Homebrew, we're starved for some combat there.
Yeah.
So I have another class feature called
Yeah.
Bad Feeling.
Oh, of course you do.
You have. I'm using them all right off the bat. You have a wary eye bordering on paranoia. When you roll for initiative, you can move up to your speed. This movement happens before the initiative order is determined. So, I mean,
Fall back.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
And it's not like anyone's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. The guy next to you killed.
Oh, that was a bad roll. First roll, second roll was really good. What's this guy? This guy's hot.
Captain. He's a fast mofo. Trooper captain.
Okay, so top of the order.
Can I want to use my movement, my bad feeling movement, and back away and try to find some sort of.
You have to say I got a bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this,
Okay.
and try to move back and get some sort of cover.
So as
Cover.
stand behind 1B, you
And
get
if there is nothing, it would be 1B.
okay. So as you're slice this dude's head, you just quickly retreat. We're gonna say your full movement, I would imagine.
Yeah, my speed. Which
30
is 30
feet. Okay, so, and then we don't have to worry about this silly, abstract range band bullshit. So everybody, the two troops that did not approach you are about 15 feet from the dead person. And then there's one that's in between them, so they're about 10 feet. But the one with the big red patch over his shoulder, and chat, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember, I'm sorry. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot at Kenna, who's right up front. So, these fucking dice are about ready to get thrown away.
Oh no!
So in all of Curse of Strahd, I didn't roll above a 10 last night. So that was an 11. I'm assuming that doesn't
Miss.
hit. Okay, that is a 19.
That hits.
Okay, so 1d8 coming your way. Plus 4. There's a 1 plus 4. So 5 damage as the two quick blaster shots just come straight at you. So go ahead and take that 5 damage.
Okay.
And that's their turn. So, Kenna, it is your turn. You have a standard stormtrooper 10 feet away from you. Then you have the captain and the other mysteriously dressed stormtrooper 15 feet away from you.
Who fired at me?
The captain did.
Okay.
Did that?
Yeah.
Which one of you
So
did that?
I'm gonna mark. Well, I want to know how this Ranger Quarry is that an action? Like, are we doing D&D like bonus? Anyways,
I mean, it is D&D mechanics.
okay.
So you
as
have
a bonus
a
action.
bonus action, move.
Okay, so as bonus action, I'm gonna mark him with Ranger Quarry, the other standard.
It says no action required.
Okay.
So
Never
yeah,
mind
I
then.
don't think you even have to use a bonus action because roll has that same skill.
All right, so then I'm gonna mark that I'm gonna mark the guy who shot me. I'm gonna change the guy who shot me, but I'm gonna shoot the standard one, and because he hasn't acted yet in this turn, I get advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
And I'm gonna blast him with my blaster pistol. That is a 17.
Hits.
And then not very much damage. I should have marked, but whatever. So he takes 7 points of energy damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move my full movement into and hide, like if there's like grass or some crap around me. So that's what I'm gonna kind of get out of the mainstay.
Okay. Who would be next is going to be Jack.
So to make sure I understood, did I move to the front? I don't know.
You said you did move up to try and talk to him.
Yeah.
So I would say you're 10 feet away from the first stormtrooper, but you are right above the body of the dead one. So the dead one's at your feet.
Okay.
The first one is 10 feet. The standard stormtrooper's 10 feet. Captain variant is 15 feet.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run up to the closest stormtrooper to me and
wait. Add 3 more points to that. I forgot about sneak attack.
Turns over,
Sorry.
my friend. I'll add it.
So I'm gonna rush up to him and unholster my pistol,
Okay.
which is chromed out,
Ooh.
shiny.
You don't
so
need a
like
windshield.
There's no sun here because of the smog, but if there was, it would look like a J.J. Abrams film. Just lens flares all over the fucking place. And I'm gonna put it in his gut and pull the hand trigger.
Ooh.
That's a 17.
The hits, yep.
Okay. Six. 10 points of energy damage.
Ooh. Whew. Still standing though, not really phased by it. And wait, that was the first the regular stormtrooper?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. He's still standing, by the way. Barely.
I'm going to also action surge
Okay.
and pull the trigger again.
Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Fan that hammer.
14. That's an 18.
Hits.
Okay.
You're looking for 3 points of damage here.
I got 6.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. So as you just double shot right into his gut, he falls over dead. Anything else from Michel Jack?
Yeah, I've used 10 of my movement, so I'd like to use another 15 to get to the next guy in the list.
It would be 5 from you.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, I just want to move up and engage him.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
You all better keep me fucking alive.
One bay. One B.
that's it.
One B. It's your turn.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so Kenna is injured, yes?
Yes. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, so I will rush over. What?
It's at boo boo level. We're good.
I can only heal Boo Boo level, so I'm doing it.
Okay.
It's my prime directive. So I, how far away? Like probably like within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, she's not that far from you.
Okay. I only have a movement of 25. So I'll go over to Kenna, and I will use my medical. Where is it? My emergency prescription. As an action, you can expend 1 superiority die and touch a creature. That creature regains a hit points equal to the result of my D4 superiority die plus my intelligence modifier. And when that creature makes their first ability check, attack roll, or saving throw before the start of the next turn, they roll with my superiority die.
Okay.
So yes, I run over and basically emergency like syringe pops out, and I give you a little mediject there.
I would imagine like RoboCop just. Everything is a movie reference.
Got it. And you heal 5 points. Perfect.
Yay!
Also, I will use my bonus action to do critical analysis. When you analyze, when you analyze a friendly creature, the target can end. You can end it whenever you want, but you get to add my intelligence modifier to your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
All right, guys, let's talk about these characters at level 3. No, I'm just kidding.
We have shiny new toys, man. We're
yeah, no, I love it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bust every one of my spells. I'm just gonna spend it all in one fight. First set of stormtroopers.
I do want to pause and say, there's criticism about our murder hobo-ness, and he opens up this new game with an encounter.
With murder hobo-ness,
I never criticized. To be fair, I never criticized.
All right.
I just thought there may have been a more
commented upon.
There may have been a better solution to the last.
If you
problem.
do this again, I'll kill you all. I think was mentioned.
Anyway.
So just to clarify, sorry, I did look up what kind of armor a captain has, and it's Durasteel armor, which is it looks a lot. Most famously, Jango Fett had Durasteel armor. He did not have Mandalorian armor. So it is. It is like a different sheen than the standard Stormtrooper battle armor, but you can tell the difference. And yes,
Is
the
it
red patch.
Phasma.
It is not Captain Phasma. Okay, so anything else?
So basically, my critical analysis is as I'm running up, I'm scanning up and down the scanning up and down Kenna, and then looking over the opponents. And after I injection, I'm like, let me do this right.
Aim between the joints. They seem to be weakest there.
And that's my critical analysis gain bonus.
Okay.
That'll end my turn.
Dryce.
So I imagine I've ran and I've dived behind a rock or a tree stump, and I'm going to sheath my vibro rapier and pull out my light pistol. This is nothing fancy like Jex. It's very kind of ratty and just scraped up. And I'll take aim over, and I'm aiming at the one that Dryce or Jack, is engaged with.
He's engaged with both of them.
Okay, then I'll do the captain. I'll
Okay.
definitely try to aim for the captain, and I'm going to again do one of my specialities, a lethal strike. And this is target assessment. I got to make sure if it's on a hit, he has to do this.
Oh, also, there is a D4 from Cranky right before the gifted sub, so that is out there.
Right. So I'm gonna try to pistol shot the captain. That sucks. That's a 6 plus 5. That's an 11. I don't know what his armor class is. I don't know if a 4 is gonna get there if he's got that Durasteel. I'll save it.
Will they stack? Because I have.
I have some too, but
you can. Yeah, I don't know if they'll
go
stack.
ahead.
I mean, if you use that and then use mine as well.
If you want to go ahead and just redeem 30, you can do 30 D4s. I don't care.
All right. Well, I'll use Crankies.
Devin, you redeem it. I need to see it in there.
All right. So it's called Defiant, and when you or a creature you can see that can see and understand you makes an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add it to their roll, no action required. You can do this before or after the roll, but before the GM determines the outcome. I can do that once per short or long rest.
I'm gonna have to throw some shit at y'all.
I rolled a d4 and got a 3, so I'm at
14.
9 plus 5 is 14. Yeah.
You want
it? I think I need it. I don't think a 14 is going to hit this.
I'm gonna roll it.
So cool.
That's a 3.
So it's 17.
17 hits.
Yeah. It's already flowed so much better.
God damn, this feels good.
That's
It
going to be
does.
6 points of energy damage, and I need him to make a... Where's it at?
Just
A
don't,
charisma saving throw.
don't assume it's a boy.
Need them to make a charisma saving throw.
It was
DC,
it was a 2, so I'm assuming a 2 doesn't.
DC 13. So I want to know, this is target assessment. On a failed save, the GM tells you 2 of the following characteristics of your choice. I want to know their weakest saving throw.
Charisma. no, it's intelligence.
And I want to know their strongest saving throw.
Dexterity.
Okay. And hi. So just so you know, I did not get to use my sneak attack damage here. Instead, I take 2 of those dice, and I get to do this target assessment. So there's no sneak attack damage, just 6 points of
Ooh.
energy
Okay.
damage. Now I know their lowest, and how would I relay they're not too they're not too smart.
Right.
But real quick.
And that is and I'll use my bonus action to hide with my roguish shit cunning action.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah,
Smart?
I would definitely say they're not too smart out
Then
loud.
I'm gonna yell back, "No shit, they're stormtroopers."
Duh.
Okay. Help me out. So new rules here. All right. So anything else for you, Dryce?
Movement?
What? Say that one more time.
Anything else for you?
Just cunning action hide.
So you are near roll.
I would have ran wherever a stump or a rock that I could hide by. I'll let you determine where that location.
Roll. You said you were hiding when this encounter started, correct?
Muted roll.
Yeah. I stepped behind like the nearest tree or rock that was off the path there.
So
I really like to imagine that they're like back to back with a wall, like next to each other, like, oh, this isn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. Like,
and so Kenna and 1B and Jack, you all moved up to the stormtrooper, correct? To the alive regular. Okay. So Jack, 1B, and Kenna are all within 10 feet of each other, is how I would interpret that. So they were originally at the dead stormtrooper, moved to the alive stormtrooper, killed him.
And then moved off.
Did you move away?
Yeah, I moved my full feet away. Because
okay.
I'm the
I didn't
only
miss
one
that.
I thought that was in melee
Okay.
range.
So then this is what I'm going to do. The purge trooper is going to take a step away from you, Jack. Go ahead and give it an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Oh god, that's a natural 20.
Roll your D. Roll your dice.
Roll that D.
Give me double.
Yeah.
all the dice.
Max. That's 18 points of damage.
Okay. Tis but a scratch. Okay, so he steps back, and you see him take his blaster rifle and hold it in the air. And he's going to shoot at both Dryce and Roll at the same time.
Do I have any coverage?
I'll give you half coverage, which is -5. Is that right?
I think it's a +5 to my AC.
Well, -5 to the attack. Yeah.
Either or.
And I will give the same for you, Roll. It's a 19 plus 8 minus 5 is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
22 is what I think I'm at. 22 hit both of you. So you feel these blaster shots just come straight down, which I got to look up this rule because I don't know what recharge means. So you're going to take...
Oh,
What number does it have next to it?
6. I think it's 6
yeah.
rounds
So
till
on
it
a
can,
6, you can do it again next.
Yeah. So every round you roll whatever dice it is, and if
Ooh.
you get that number, you get your chart recharge back. If I remember.
So you guys both
That's
take.
how it is for like Dragon's Breath, I think.
Okay, so you both get 6, or you both take 6 points of damage, and then since he took a step back, he's going to fire at you, Jack. He's got a multi-attack. He's actually going to fire twice.
Multi-attack.
So a 18 plus 7 is 25, and a 23. Both those hit you, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry, that was to me. What was it?
25 and a 23.
No, they don't hit. That's easy.
You took 10 total points of damage too.
Okay.
But yeah, he gets 3 shots on a ranged shot, man. That's kind of nice. Okay, so I think it's roll. I think it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna mark the. Wait, which one did Kenna mark?
I'm at not the captain, the purge. I guess it's called the purge trooper.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mark the captain.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire my homing missiles.
Nice.
You have homing missiles.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire 4 homing missiles, 2 at
Homing?
the captain, 2 at the purge trooper.
Is homing
I
better than homing?
Homing missiles are they're amazing. They're
They're
sexy.
hormonal.
They're
They
hormonal.
just really get you all just emotional.
It's like in The Longest Yard when they give that dude estrogen.
I don't know what's happening, man.
All right, so what's that do? Explain the rules to the people in chat and to me.
Magic missile,
Alright.
right?
It says you lock onto one or more targets within range, expel a series of 3 small explosives, which at my rank it goes up to 4, so I'll be firing 4 explosives. Each explosive deals 1d4 plus 1 fire damage to the target. They all strike simultaneously. You can direct them to hit one or several.
That's hot. So go ahead and
Making
roll.
magic missiles, homing missiles is brilliant.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I love
Do
it.
you want me to roll 1d4 and use that as the damage for each one, or roll separately?
I like the idea of rolling separately. Is how I normally do it.
Okay.
Doesn't count. Re-roll it.
Digital dice it is.
I can't reach that far. Too far.
Alright, so 4 d4s.
Plus 1.
1 1 4 3, so 2 2 5 4.
2 2 5 4.
And also, when they hit the captain, it does an additional d4, same as the weapon damage.
So hold on. 2 2 5 4. So you roll the 1, a 1, a
4.
4. Okay. Okay. So 2 2 5 4. Math is 8 plus 5 is 13. Plus, roll that other d4 for the hunters, or not hunters mark,
Ranger's
quarry. A 3. So
Yep.
we're at 16. Is that what we said? Okay. Yeah. So they're still standing. They're okay. They're okay. Did our
Yep.
music stop?
And then I'm going to fire both my pistols at the captain.
Well, hold on here.
Well, hold on here.
Hold on here.
Is the missile
Mary.
an action or bonus action? Or?
Missiles are an action.
Missiles are in action.
So then you that would use your action for the turn. So you get 1 action, 1 bonus action, and 1 move.
Sorry. Never
This ain't
mind
the,
then.
this ain't the Wild Wild West.
Dude, I haven't played
With
this
Jim
game
West,
forever.
Desperado.
The last time I played was with, yeah,
Yeah, we don't talk about that age.
the Dark Times.
Devin was there for that.
I knew.
Those were the dark times. It was actually when the Black Death was in D&D, I think. Okay. Haha. Ha. It is Trooper Captain's turn. What does this person even do? What's the captain do? That kind of
What's he going to do with all that rank of Sagil Stank?
They have frag grenades though, which is kind of cool.
I mean, how many of his buddies
All
just got dacked? Like,
Yeah. Okay. So Trooper Captain's gonna take a step back from you, Jack. So go ahead and use your reaction. Nope. New set of rounds. Well, is it?
you have
Remind
one
me.
reaction per round.
Per round, it's not. It doesn't reset after you go. It resets when the entire round resets, or resets
Yes.
after you go. I think it's when the entire round resets.
Yeah, that's how I've always done
Yes. So you do get that reaction. Go ahead and make the attack of opportunity.
it. Oh, not good.
If somebody,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So they step back. They're going to throw a grenade at the person that just shot him with fucking homing missiles. Which you're in you're 10
That's
feet.
called escalation.
You're within 10 feet. Okay.
Me? Yeah, I'm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I need roll and Dries to make a dex saving throw.
All right, I'm okay at that.
Can you all like spread out or something?
That's a 10 total.
Looking for 12. Looking for 12.
I love how they're just huddled behind this one rock, like like both of their asses just hanging out, like blowing in the breeze.
I'm sorry, that's 19.
Okay, so you save, but you're still going to take half damage. That's a 5 and a 2, so 7 total points. Mike, you take 3 points. You feel the concussion of this grenade just land right to the side of where, like, Dries you're standing, and, you know, you're blocking it from roll, taking that full damage. But then they get to take 2 blaster shots, and they're going to take 2 shots at you, Jack. That's an 8 plus 7 doesn't hit. And that's another fucking 8. Does a 15 hit you, Jack? No.
No.
So 2 shots just go wide. But that's their turn.
We're keeping on cannon.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, who is next? It is Kenna. Kenna, so you are away from the fray. They have taken the captain and the Purge Trooper have separated away from Jack. So one went this way, one went this way. They're 10 feet apart. Jack right in the middle.
How far? I'm going to get on the other side of Jack to the Purge Captain. That's going to be my movement.
Okay.
So, and then I'm going to take a shot because the Purge Captain is the one I have marked.
Okay.
And I guess it doesn't matter. We'll do that. Because he already acted. Oh, that was terrible.
Good old Hormy
Yes,
missiles.
I don't have advantage anymore. I guess a 10 didn't hit.
10 does not hit.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. That's it. That's what I got.
Okay. Who is next? It is going to be Jack.
Okay, so I am between the captain and the Purge.
And they have like split.
Okay, so they got me. All right. I am going to use one of my superiority dice.
Well, you think you're
And
better than
I'm-
me?
I do. I'm going to use one of my superiority dice, and I'm going to use disarming attack. So when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 dice to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop 1 item of your choice that it's
Ooh.
holding.
Woof.
You can add the dice to the attack's damage roll, and and the target must make a strength saving throw. On a
Oof.
failed save, it drops the object you choose. The object lands at its feet.
Okay. And are you going after the captain or the Purge?
I'm going after the guy with the double pistol thingy. So that was the Purge captain or the Purge guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go after him.
Okay.
Now I don't know off the top of my head how much my superiority dice is.
Aren't they 1d8s?
Usually a D8, yeah.
Mine's
Okay.
a D4 that scales as I level, so I don't know.
I've got the PHB up real quick.
The Purge. Cubes.
Okay.
I don't know that we called it out, but Gladius Rex Maximus.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the 400 bits, friend.
Yeah, they gave us some bits. Some people got some emotes. Thank you, my friend.
They're say minor D4s.
Okay.
All right, so let me do my attack roll. Uh, 19.
That hits. Faux show.
All right, so I need to do 1d8 plus 4 damage.
Ooh.
Plus, is 8 plus another d4 is 9. So I'm going to do 9 points of damage, and he has to make a strength saving throw.
What's the DCM clearing here?
You are clearing... It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your dex, so that's 8, 19...
He rolled a 12.
14.
Okay. So, yeah, he drops his blaster rifles is what you're... Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
And I would then like to... and I'm imagining I'm, like, walking backwards away from him with my pistol out. And then as soon as I snap the shot, I'm going to turn around and engage the captain.
Okay. Love it. Perfect. 1B. Or actually, anything else, Jack?
No, he just feels like driving a Corvette. I'm very happy right now.
You know what'll...
Jack Burton.
Jack Burton says at a time like this.
That's not who I was thinking of. I was thinking of the line from True Lies that is not appropriate for streaming.
The vet.
All right, 1B, it's your turn.
I didn't say it, man.
All right. Let me yell back.
Sir, are you in need of medical assistance?
I imagine as you're saying this, I'm like diving out of the air after this frag grenade blows up, and I'm like, getting myself centered again, kind of kneeling down. Yeah, I need some help.
All right, perfect. Then I will. Let's see. Double check here. Let's see if I can. I have an ability. I've just got to make sure I can use it more than once.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed over to Dryce, and chest compartment opens up, and there's going to be a med pack, and I just then pull out like the Bacta and inject him with it, and that's 2d4 plus. Let me double check. 2d4 plus 2. That sounds about right.
Yeah, for the regular medi piece.
For med pack, yeah. Yep, 2d4 plus 2. Okay. So go ahead and take that.
You want me to roll that?
Sure.
You want to roll? All right. That's 5, 6, 7. 7 points of heal.
All right, and then I'm going to use my critical analysis. I can only use it on once per person per friendly unit. So I use it on you, and sir, I recommend your rapier. You seem to be more effective.
What does that give me? Any mechanical advantage? Or?
Yes, you get to have a +3 to your next attack, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay. Sweet. All right.
And yeah, that'll be.
I should have used that. Darn it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I forgot. Well, I'll do it next time. We're good.
Okay. Anything else, 1B?
That'll end my turn.
Okay. Dryce, it is your turn.
So as I'm kind of like centering myself and getting injected, and his 1B's giving me advice. No time for the rapier, and I'll kind of like get it centered on my hand, and I'm going to take a shot at the one Jack is engaged with.
Captain.
lay captain. So I get a +3 to my attack, and I should have sneak attack since he's engaged.
To be married.
It's a 9, 12. That's a 17 to hit.
Hits.
I rolled a 1 on my damage. That's sweet.
Nice.
So 1,
Good stuff.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bits of energy damage that comes as this my little light pistol.
Okay.
Heads out. And then I'm going to move to a different tree stump and or rock and use my cunning action or bonus action to hide.
Also, Cranky with another D4 out there.
Wow.
If anybody
Cranky.
needs it. Also, folks, if you're sitting on channel points, the group needs them because they haven't even bloodied the captain.
We've kind of used all of our cool shit already. I think.
Yeah, well, and now you're
Let
dead.
me delete that med pack.
Let me tell you what happens when you murder hobo. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so anything else, Dryce?
No, just taking some cover.
Okay, that next up is the Purge Trooper, and as he drops this weapon, you're gonna see him. He pulls out this from over his top, this staff, and just kind of pops it, and both ends just light up. It's not a lightsaber staff. It's those what the magma guards have, and they're just like electricity on the
The
tips.
vibro staffs.
It's an electro staff specifically.
Oh, I thought you were describing the thing that Finn fought. That one stormtrooper with the cool.
That
electro
one, that
weapon.
was cool, but no, it's the double. It's an actual staff. So he's gonna pull that out and just light it up and come run. There's a damn fly in here. Run after you, Jack, and just bam, bam, 2 hits. 24 and 12.
Does not.
So 2d4 damage. A 2. If 3, that's 5 plus 2, so you're taking 7 points of kinetic damage, and he is up in your grill with, the bow staff. Okay, that's his turn.
I'm looking pretty rough, by the way.
Okay,
You are obviously bloodied.
I am, obviously bloodied.
I mean, you guys got like 30 to 40 hit points at most. Okay, roll. It's your turn.
I'm going to take a shot at the Purge Trooper
Okay,
pistol.
which he is well bloodied. By the way, I should have said that to you all.
That's a miss.
Oh, crap.
There's a D4. Wolf redeemed a D4.
You got 2 d4s if you want to use it.
Go ahead, man.
2 d4s.
No.
It was really bad. I
Yep.
would imagine.
Okay. Okay. Are you sure?
Okay.
Well, it was a. I rolled a 2.
Oh yeah, so
Plus,
Yeah.
plus 5 or what?
What's the +5? My proficiency
Your
bonus.
proficiency plus your strength. Or wait, you're using a blaster, so it's proficiency plus your dex.
Okay, so +7.
Well, your proficiency is 2, your dex is 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, +5.
So that's 7. You would need a lot. Yeah, you could, even if you max rolled on both of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Trooper Captain's turn in with you. It's just going to try and take a blaster shot at you, Devin. Up close, so it is at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, you got lucky. So 10 plus 5 is 15 hit? I don't think so.
Nope.
All right, and it's going to shoot one more time for 6. So that one doesn't. The second rolls were a 19 and an 18. So both of those miss. Kenna, it is your
Wait,
turn.
you said he rolled a 19?
Well, it was disadvantage.
Oh, the disadvantage. Got it. Okay, I was about to say the.
Okay, Kenna, your turn.
all right. I am So, like, basically, it's a Jack sandwich between the captain and the purge trooper, right? Is what it's looking like.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna come up, not too close, but shoot. You know what? I'm gonna come up and punch him in the back of the head. The purge trooper.
Just flick his ear.
Yeah. since he's engaged.
Wet Willie.
Give him a hug.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wow. So 19.
That hits.
Okay. And oh wait, that's the one I marked. Yay.
Yes,
And
it
he's
is.
engaged.
And you have plus D4 and plus 3.
Okay, hold on. So hold on. So that and sneak attack too. So that's 5, 6, 10, 13, 15 points of damage by my knuckles. Just like punch him in the back of the head.
How do you want to do this on the purge trooper?
Like I'm gonna go for the joint, like 1B said, but him in the back of his spine. I just hear a crack, and he just drops like a sack.
Yeah, I just okay.
Fuck yes.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay. Anything else, Kenna?
I was gonna like, damn.
Murder. Okay. Jack, it is your turn.
All right.
Can I yell a suggestion?
You can take a free action. Yeah.
Let's see here. It's
Disengage.
You got him on the run. Why would you do that?
Sorry, I'm actually I had something I could have done last turn and I missed it. That's why I'm like just making sure that I don't want to.
I know we're all looking over all of our new abilities. And
Right.
like, what
Yeah.
can we do?
What did I miss? What did I miss? Okay. So I do have to ask this, Kenya. What kind of damage do you do? Like, are you pretty heavy in damage in melee?
No. Right now I have most of my blaster hits, but but all the damage I've been doing so far, like the vibro knuckles, have been physical. So the knuckles hit him. It was more kinetic than energy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to use. I'm going to expend one of my superiority dice. So I'm down to 2. I have 4 of those, by the way. And I'm going to use Commander's Strike. So when you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your actions and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see and hear you and expend 1 superiority dice. That creature can immediately use its reaction to make one weapon attack, adding the superiority dice to the attack's damage roll. So I'm going to forego my attack, and I'm going to yell out over my shoulder. And you let me know if I can do this thematically. I know it would be kind of out of the game rules. I'd like to turn the captain around, and then let Kenya take an open shot.
Okay.
I'm
fine with that.
Okay. I can do a strength roll to see if I can do it.
No, I think you just do it.
Okay.
Okay. And
It's
your
that
superiority
second.
your superiority is a D4.
D4. Yeah, add a D4 to your attack or your damage.
All right, and I'm going to take Cranky's D4. Oh man, that was so bad. 8, 9. Does 13 hit? No.
I think it's 17.
Y'all got more than D4s?
Well, there is
we
one.
had 2 in there from Wool.
Yeah.
Well, I used one.
Yeah, he used one.
All right.
Well, then Cranky gave us another
Okay.
one, and I gave one.
I just donated one. There you go.
Okay.
And then also during a turn,
Come on, get the 4.
I have the Defiant ability as well, which would add another D4.
Okay.
Can do it.
That was
Defiant. That's what you yell.
So that is 17.
So you use 3 D4s plus the Defiant.
I use the security dice, Cranky's, and a Defiant dice.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
we still have mine and 2 socks sitting out there.
That hits. That hits.
Pull out all the stops.
This is really fun, guys. Well, so that's 7 points of kinetic damage. I just rolled crappy on that. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, anything else, Kenna? Any more dice you want to throw in there?
You know what? I'm going to do a D4 because I'm going to switch my Ranger's Quarry to him. And that was...
Well, you need to call that out before.
Oh, fine.
But if he's the only one standing, does it automatically move? Since the other one passed?
You have to call that out.
Alright.
But I'll give it to you. It's a new system. We're good with that. I'll
Okay.
give it to you.
Just,
Go ahead.
just hit the little button and pull up the whole card. We could read it over.
So that's 4 more points. So that's what?
Okay.
Yep.
1,000.
Guys have done 52 points of damage so far.
Still?
1B. What do you want to do?
Okay, so there's only the one captain left, correct?
Correct.
And is he bloodied?
Yes.
Okay. It's the only thing you can ask without needing a medicine check. Or medicine or perception or investigation or any of that crap. Okay, so Jekt looks real hurt. So I will use my bonus action to critically analyze him, which
Could lose a
gives
couple
you.
pounds.
Hmm?
You said critically analyze. You're going to critically analyze me. You could lose a couple pounds.
He favors his left knee as I yell to you. So you get the +3 bonus to your next action, and then because I've analyzed you, I use remote healer. Once I've critically analyzed someone, I can use one of my maneuvers at a distance of 30 feet. So from where I'm at, I'm going to launch with my superiority die, spending it, to do a maneuver of emergency prescription. So you now also get a D4 +3 in healing.
Okay, so 1d4 +3.
Here, I'll roll it for you. Just boop.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Maxed it, 7.
Ooh, okay, all right, that's a little bit better. Thank you, sir.
And because I don't have an enemy near me, I'm going to fall back 30 feet away from Jekt and from the enemy, but away from everyone else, so that way we're not grouped together.
Okay. Also for Ranger's Quarry, so we're all clear.
Okay.
Also, at first level, you learn how to effectively read and track your prey. On your turn, you can choose a creature you can see within 120 feet and mark it as your quarry. No action required.
Okay.
For the next hour, you gain the following benefits, whatever, right? You can use this feature a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier, a minimum of once.
Okay.
You regain all expended uses when you finish a short or a long rest. So it doesn't automatically move. You have to pick who you move it to. And what you get as many of those as your intelligence modifier.
So it's modifier. Okay.
Okay. Anything else 1B?
I am done.
Okay, Dryce. You are up.
Yeah, so seeing 1B kind of retreat, I'm going to holster my pistol. 1B's always right. And I'm going to jump up and leap out and start running into the fray and unsheath my vibro rapier and engage next to Jack. And I'm going to do that same slice up with the rapier there.
Are you saying you're flanking?
If I could get to flanking, yeah, definitely I would. Why wouldn't I?
Space flanking.
Space flanking.
It's pretty far. Since
You tell me, man.
Since we're kind of being loosey-goosey with the map tonight, I'll let you get to flanking.
So advantage then.
Yeah, we're a little... So, folks, we're going to have a little bit more predefined maps after this.
Well, I rolled a 18 and a 17, so that's 23 to hit.
I think that'll do it.
That's 8, 9, 10, 11 kinetic damage. As I come in and imagine put a little scar in his Dura.
Yeah, Durasport.
You cut a D into his chest.
Like Zorro.
Like D's.
And so yeah, I would be flanking with Jack.
Okay. Roll. It is your turn.
I am going to try shooting him again.
For the 400th time.
Come on.
Yeah, try it. I love your inability to shoot people in these games.
It carries over the two systems.
That is an acquired skill that only the select few have. Travis and now Mike.
Yep, that's it.
That's 14 without any other modifiers.
14 plus.
Y'all got any more of those D4? Oh yeah.
Did you roll? Did you add your proficiency and your dex?
Yes.
So that's 19 or 14.
No, that's 14 with everything already added.
Yeah, any D4s around there? Anyone?
Do we have any more D4? I think we have Wolf's D4 out there.
And Two Socks put one in after me.
Yeah, I put one in there.
So can I use both of them?
You could get away with one.
All right. 3. So 17.
That hits.
Yay!
Homebrew RP just added another D4. We still have 2 D4s out there, folks.
So it's 6 plus D4. Okay.
6 what?
A D6 plus D4.
6 plus 4. A D6 plus 4.
A D6 plus a D4.
That doesn't sound right.
So once per round, when you hit your marked target with a weapon
I got
attack,
you.
you can deal 1d4.
Okay, sorry, I was confused. It's where you're getting that D4.
So 7 damage.
I mean, good job.
Hey, I just hit him. That's all. That's all I care about at this point.
Yeah.
I did something. Look at me! I did something.
I'm winning. All right, so it is the captain's turn.
Miss Hoover.
Was President Lincoln okay?
Put my head to my shoulder.
Mr. Simpson, the tar fumes are making me nauseous. Yeah, they'll do that to you.
Oh god.
Mr. Skinner and Mrs. Krabop were on the corner making babies. Babies looked at me and smiled.
All right, so it is the captain's turn, and they're gonna just do a quick. We're gonna need help out here in Sector 4.
Shit.
We're being overrun.
One. We had one left.
And
What's about?
with is President Lincoln okay? Okay, so Also, if y'all haven't, go watch The Simpsons on Disney Plus. It is that childhood goodness. Okay, so then they're gonna try. I mean, they have nowhere to go. They're gonna just try and shoot at you, Jack.
Better you than me.
So who he's shooting at me or
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, you're like
no, I was afraid his friends had just shown up. Like,
no.
No, he was radioing,
radioed.
letting people know that he's under fire.
Okay, so that's an 8 plus 6 is 14. Doesn't hit.
Nope.
On disadvantage, I was a 6 and a 10. On the last disadvantage, it was an 8 and a 9. These dice gonna get skull splitter. Give me some new dice, Bress. Okay. That's their turn. So whoever is next that want to finally kill this thing, Kenna. We're looking at. Okay, folks. I'm gonna give you a bit of metagame. 20 damage. If you all can do 20 damage by the time it's their turn, go, Kenna. Go. You're on mute. Can't hear you.
Go, Canna, go.
You just jinxed us, by the way.
Are we all? Can I consider flank since we're all three of us like right?
If you have somebody directly across from you, in roll 20, if you were to like move that line across and you can touch somebody, it is flanked. So I will assume you can do that
Can they
at
get
some
in a-
point.
Yeah.
Triangle formation.
This tastes like grandma. You're the worst.
17.
Choose you.
And then
17 hits.
okay. So let's put these. Stop. 4 damage is not that much. Just like a glancing blow.
4 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Really getting there.
Not 20.
It's like a pack of turtles moving. Okay. Anything else, kind of?
No.
Okay. Jack, it is your turn. Double shot this person if you can.
Okay. I forgot I got second wind. Jesus Christ, I could have healed myself. All right,
Shake it off.
Shake it off. I got it.
Walk it off.
So I would like to put my holster away and pull out my shotgun. Because that's movement, right? It's not an action.
I don't worry about stowing or drawing weapons. I just I do those as free actions.
So yeah, I keep my shotgun on like a piece of string, like kind of like Dirty Harry, or not Dirty Harry, Clint Eastwood in Fistful of Dollars. So as I put my holster away, I'm gonna flip up my shotgun, and I'm gonna take a blast with my shotgun right into his chest.
Okay.
Don't forget you have that +3 to your attack.
Okay.
And don't forget, we got D4s. We got 2 D4s out there. This is possibly the most D4s that have ever been redeemed. I'm thinking that channel points need to go up.
That's a 19.
That hits.
Okay. So that's 2d4 plus 4.
Oh. Doesn't count. Reroll it.
Shit.
Digital dice it is.
Alright, so that is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh, good.
And I'm going to use, as a bonus action, I'm going to use the superiority dice to feint attack. You can expend 1 superiority dice and use a bonus action on your turn to feint, choosing 1 creature within 5 feet to use your target. You have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature. If that attack hits, adds the superiority die to the attack's damage roll.
Okay. I got all of that.
Okay. would it be possible to have used that first? Because that adds an extra D4 of damage.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. You're very kind.
I will allow it for the first 2 sessions. After this
is actually really fun, kind of just showing off the system. I realize we're cheesing the hell out of this.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying just dumping everything I have on these dudes.
This is fantastic.
Thank you. That's an extra 4 points. That
wow, max roll again. No, it does not. They are like critically injured. One might say a stiff breeze would knock them over. Okay, 1B it is. Actually, Jack, anything else?
No.
Okay, 1B. It is your turn. Robocop him.
Bro, hit him with a rock.
Jack, you need medical assistance. You need a transfusion.
I rush over to the enemy, and I'm going to attack with my vibro dagger.
Yeah!
It's a scalpel.
Dude, that's awesome. Are you really running around like just this little vibro scalpel?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And can I, when I approach, I would like to get flanking. Since there's 3 people, there obviously a 4th I could match up with.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then I'll take that 22.
We're getting real loosey-goosey here, folks. Okay, 22. That hits. How much? If you have a plus higher than a +2 on your modifier, you do it. And I will ask.
Wait, I use a maneuver die to use transfusion. Transfusion lets me add my superiority die to my damage, and I get to transfuse how much damage I do with my finesse weapon to Ject.
Nice.
Wait, you have like a life steal weapon?
Yeah,
I'm gonna carefully go over your character sheet after this game, Hunter.
Oh, no problem. Yes, it's called transfusion. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with a finesse weapon, a finesse melee weapon, you can expend a superiority die to give you or an ally. I'll never use it on myself because I'm a droid. Within 5 feet of the creature, a transfusion. Add the superiority die to the damage you deal. You or your ally then gain hit points equivalent to the damage you deal to the creature. You can also use it on willing creatures. So if if one teammate's hurt and one teammate's feeling fine, you're next to each other, I can run up and just give you a quick stick and it filters through my body and then comes out. Just for aesthetics, being a droid, everything's built in. Let's see. So 1d4 plus 2 plus a superiority die, so that's 2d4. All right, so gain 6 hit points.
I shouldn't have nerfed the Purge Trooper. In retrospect.
But dude, think about this. We're literally blowing every spell, every dice, every slot we have.
Yeah, no. Like
I have 1 superiority die left. Like no more healing. I used one of my healing items. I'm out.
No. I get it. But like, if you think in the grand scheme of things, you only have 1 combat really between rests. So it's like you can blow this every combat, but.
Well, except that you could always throw the whole. You only have time for a short rest, and some of our abilities will store some.
No, I don't
make
really
things drag. Yeah.
I have fun. It's. I don't care. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah. So how do you want to do this to the captain?
Oh, so yeah, I slip up and then I stick it in Jack's arm, and then just stick him underneath the helmet neck area right into the jugular, just and. Look.
Okay, so yeah, and as you do that, they fall down dead, and you can hear over the comlink through the helmet. Are you okay? Is everything handled out there?
Helmet handed out to someone.
You know what?
I'm gonna do it. You do it.
Yeah, I'll put it on.
While you're doing that, I'll pick up one of the bodies and start dragging it to the brush and get it hidden.
Sure, yeah, so you guys move all the bodies out of the way. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine here. Everything's okay. How are you?
Han Solo.
I've been waiting to do that for so long.
Well, you just called for help.
Yeah, we dealt. There were some ruffians out here. They're dealt with. No problem.
Okay, we'll send a troop to help clean up. We'll be out there in a couple minutes.
No, that's okay. We got it. There's just one guy
Well,
making a mess. We panicked.
Standard protocol to clean up.
All right. Well,
Who is this?
I'll take off the helmet. Like, God, I hate that.
Okay, so as you do that, you guys take a few minutes to clean up the bodies. What are you doing now? Also, that was like an hour and a half combat.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
I would like to take a peek at the blaster that the plague trooper had.
It's just a heavy blaster.
Oh, okay.
He just has the ability to volley.
I was like, but what is making it like? I was like imagining like it was some kind of like double pistol or something.
No, it would
Are
have
there
been
any
amazing.
more frag grenades?
I don't know. You want to look?
Any credits?
Yeah, I'd say
take-
like once we got them in the bush and in the practice of hiding them, maybe one of us is going through.
That's fair. You do find 100 credits, and I will give you 1 frag grenade.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take his helmet. I'm gonna take the helmet. And I'm gonna take that staff he had.
Okay.
Are we've never discussed this. So I don't think we've ever really kind of discussed this, but what do we do with our found fortunes?
I mean, we should probably split it up evenly amongst the
Okay.
group, right?
I mean, that's what I was hoping you were going to say. I was kind of concerned I might have to pay some kind of union dues or something.
No. Go
I
ahead.
believe we should find some sort of hiding place before we divvy up our goods.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, if there's more troopers on the way, we better get moving. So is there like a main trail? Because as I remember in the past when we were here, there's a main kind of walkway with some, wooded areas around. Is that still there? Can we like get off road and travel parallel to the main road, just 100 yards in?
If you think about it, so like there's hundreds of main roads. So you're in this weird small patch of moss, but everything around you is like dilapidated urban area. So any direction you pick, you can go.
Okay. All right. I'll look at a building kind of in the distance that looks habitable for us to hide in, and maybe take some shelter in one of those and see what all we got from these troopers, and kind of figure out where and why we're exactly here.
Well, either way, I mean,
Affirmative.
Yeah, and I'll start like after I've made sure, or at least help make sure that the troopers are covered up and out of sight. Start heading that way, off road to some building that we can see where we'd be able to hide out in, at least for a little bit.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you find one easy enough that like, and as you go open the door, you do see people like huddled in the corner.
No need to worry. We're just resting our feet a little
And there's
bit.
like giant barrels of fire in the middle, like they're just trying to stay warm. Clothes are tattered or hobbled together with whatever they can find. You see like parts of the wall have crumbled and just like makeshift metal walls have been brought up. But as you descend further into this building, you get the idea that this is pretty much all of the buildings on this planet. But you see like old like mechanics uniforms or old like construction uniforms, stuff like that. And as you kind of make your way into this building, you do hear outside, like, the marching of what you've heard multiple times on different planets of the stormtroopers' footsteps, and they're you can hear them kind of talking. You can't really make out what they're saying. They're pretty far away.
How far?
Probably 200 feet from where you're at now.
Okay, I'm gonna release my dog, and put on my glasses or my helmet so I can see through him. And he's gonna just go around. So I'm gonna do this.
Oh god. What's up, Terminator? Yeah, what is? Explain the dogs for the people in the audience.
Okay,
not
so
for me. I know completely.
Okay, so I have what's called tracker droid interface. You interface with a tracker droid with your tech focus, creating a permanent link. Your tracker acts independently of you, but as always obeys your command. In combat, it acts on your turn. While you're with the tracker droid, with 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it via your tech focus. And additionally, any action, so I can cast my tech, so I can hook it up to a computer and do all my tech powers from that as well.
Okay. Nice. Did you say it can hear?
Yeah, I can see and hear through it.
Okay.
So it's like a ranger using their share senses with their animal companion.
Yeah. So there's not too much of that going around. There's not like a lot of droids in the air. There's not a lot of things in the air on this planet. So I will make note of that as you kind of send it out there. You can probably keep it high enough in the smog that it's hard to see from ground level. But you hear them talking. Well, where did the patrol go in Sector 4? They just radioed for help. Well, fan out, search the area. And then seconds later, you see a blue-skinned, red-eyed, in full battle armor. You know, he's got a rifle here, pistol on his side. Walk up to one of the stormtroopers and say, what is it that you're looking for? Oh, we just had a sector or a patrol go missing in this sector. Maybe I can be of help.
What did he look like?
It's a Chiss.
I think he's a Chiss, yeah.
Same Chiss from the last game.
So,
I'm sorry, I wasn't available.
Blue skinned, red beady eyes.
Do we see his cats that he had before?
You can't see him. Only Kenna can see him. He does not have.
And I'm blind and I can't tell. I can't sense you guys at all. I'm focused on this.
Cranky with the zingers in chat, man. Yeah. So as you're doing that, they're like, "Who are you? What? I mean, like, clearly you're just some stranger coming up. We don't need your help." And he hands him like a card, if you will. And he's like, "Oh, what are you?" I mean, sure, we could use your help, but you're probably not getting any. You know, we're not going to pay you any credits for this bounty. And they're like, "That's fair."
All right, so guys, I'm like, all right, guys, we need to move.
Before we go, 1B, I need some assistance here. Your scalpel, and I'm going to point to the ranking on my combat suit. I think we might want to remove these. If you can, I mean, something's up. We don't have much need. slow. We don't have much need for it now, I think, and it got us in some trouble back there. So maybe let's go and take mine off. And I don't know if 1B you have the same kind of insignia on yours somewhere, but if you do, I would suggest getting rid of that as well.
Sir, you do know I am not a tailor. And I will proceed to remove his.
I've seen your work with the scalpel. Just cut it off.
As I see them doing that, I'm just going to reach down and touch my belt buckle.
I will take what you cut off and kind of stow it in a pocket somewhere.
All right, so I'll call it back, and I'll just be
Would you
like,
like to let me to hide that within my system, sir?
guys,
It's fine. Kenna, what's going on out there?
there's a patrol looking for us, and there's like this blue skin thingy offered to help.
Don't play like that. Like we know of. Did we see this chist before?
No.
Or did we erase that from our?
We erased that from our memory.
Okay, all right. Okay, I was thinking maybe they time traveled with us, and but okay.
We pretend time traveled. We just assumed
right.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So more.
He looks serious.
All
Whoever
right.
whoever the blue skin guy looks serious. We need to get out of here.
Well, I think we need to figure out one, what we're doing here, and how we're gonna get out of here. But they have no way to tie that. They're not gonna find the troopers that we've hidden. And nobody saw us.
I'm just a little worried. I mean, this guy did it for free.
You know you have a bounty after you, so you saw that on Corellia.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, the hummingbird is non-functional. It's going to take weeks to months, and we don't have the parts or the credits. So how do we con our way onto a ship and get out of here?
You hear from the corner, "Oh, you need a ship."
You see,
Well,
the force provides.
For the right price, you may want to check.
Possibly.
You may want to check the
Yeah.
starport. There's many people who smuggle in and out of here.
Yeah,
And as they look at you, at 1B cutting off your, it may not be Empire loyalists. And it's, as you look into the corner, it is like an old, wrinkled-faced human in just like blankets over him, just huddling.
Is there a particular starport here that would be more favorable?
Oh, you'll want to head to the south for that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a way for us to get without being seen, or do we just have to kind of go shack to shack? I mean, house to house.
I mean, look around you. Nobody here wants to be seen. You can be invisible, or you can be, in the open. It's your choice.
Are there any old curtains or blankets or canvas bags or anything?
Oh yeah. So there's a bed or two in the corner that's just abandoned with a blanket or two.
Okay, I'll go find a sheet or something and kind of make this a makeshift cloak to kind of cover up some of my, some of me and my armor. And I'll take some of my disguise kit and kind of scuff up that area where that patch was taken off, so it doesn't look so, it doesn't stick out, and kind of, prepare to enter the streets if we must.
So watching them do that, I'm gonna reach down and just grab some of the is there dirt or dust on the ground? I'm not sure if we're looking at I'm assuming it's a dirty surface.
Oh yeah, it's gross.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab just some of the dirt and debris, and I'm gonna just brush it all up in my hair, just trying to maybe conceal the color of my hair a little bit.
Okay.
Because I don't think we've ever discussed this. It's like I'm a ginger. It's like bright red, so it's gonna stand out.
Scott.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Are there any random scrap junk pieces of old droids around?
I mean, you could cobble together something.
I'll use my I'll just like take like random pieces and just add extra unnecessary parts.
Okay.
I will give the. Was it an old lady who gave us the tip?
It's an old man.
As an old man, I will give him 10 credits.
Yeah, I'll pull out one of my little packets of Corellian whiskey.
She he denies the credits but takes the whiskey. And as you can hear, it's getting closer. What Kenna heard before, and the Chiss is, he's examining the battleground. Quickly finds the bodies, and all you hear him say is, "I think I found your missing patrol." And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. We got a good hour and a half combat in. That won't be the norm for this game, but it was a good intro into SW5E. So again, if you're interested, you can go to sw5e.com. Check it out. It's all free. They do take donations, so if you're interested, do that.
And they do have the sheets on Roll20 as well, so that's kind of a bonus there.
All free. So yeah, be sure to check it out. They have an amazing Discord. Be sure to check out our Discord too if you're interested. Come hang out with us. We're chatting every day. We're usually, I think the memes section's the most popular nowadays because we all need it. So also Homebrew RP. Let me know when you guys play your first game of actual Force and Destiny what you think. Yeah. So again, if you're new here, be sure to hit the follow button. We are on the marathon Couch to 5K push for Twitch partner. So we got a long ways to go. We need your guys' help to do it. So if you're new, hit follow. We will see you guys tomorrow night for the Call
Session
of
2.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, thank you guys for following us.
2.
It was really fun to have you guys in chat too. So
Definitely. So all right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, see you in Discord.